If you're starting an organic vegetable garden, there are a few things you need to know in order to avoid harmful chemicals and to create an environment where your plants will thrive under natural conditions. Gardening with organic materials reduces health risks associated with exposure to toxic chemicals. A growing body of evidence shows that organically grown vegetables are more nutrient-dense than their conventionally grown counterparts. In this video, I'll tell you what you need to know to start your own organic vegetable garden and share some tips to make the process as productive as possible. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more gardening tips. The bare essentials for starting an organic vegetable garden include a space on level ground that can be dedicated exclusively to your garden. It should receive about 6 to 10 hours of direct sunlight per day. You'll need a few tools like shovels and hoes to work your soil, organic seeds or starts, organic fertilizer, and of course, water and sunlight. I'll share more about how to choose the right seeds, soil, and fertilizer later in this video. Though it's not required, it's always nice to have some fresh, homemade compost, a water breaker nozzle hose attachment, an raised bed. Choosing a good organic fertilizer and soil is a great place to start and an essential step in the process. Make sure your soil is certified by the Organic Materials Review Institute, or the OMRI, to ensure the integrity of your organic garden. Use the organic soil to fill your raised bed or amend the soil in your garden by digging up the existing soil and replacing it with the organic soil. If you're amending your soil, make sure to dig down a few feet to make enough space for the organic soil. Next, you'll want to add an OMRI certified fertilizer to your soil. I recommend using a granulated fertilizer. They tend to be a little bit less smelly than other varieties that could attract wildlife with their fishy scent. Follow the instructions that come with your fertilizer from the manufacturer and keep the fertilizer near the surface of the soil. Now that you've secured your space, amended the existing soil, and enriched the soil with some organic fertilizer, it's time to start thinking about a plan for your garden. Consider what kinds of vegetables might grow well in your region. You can consult with a garden reference book to learn about the right plants to grow in your region according to climate and time of year. Here in sunny Southern California, I use the Sunset Western Garden Book and Pat Welch's Southern California Organic Gardening to make plans for my own garden. Start by measuring the growing space you have in your garden. Take a look at the back of your seed package and take note of how much space is required between plants. If you're growing from starts, use your reference books or websites to find out how large your chosen plants will be once they've reached full maturity. Now that you've developed a plan for what you're going to plant and where, it's time to put some seeds in the ground. Take a look at the back of your seed package and take note of how deep the seeds should be planted. Using the spacing requirements you discovered in your garden planning, use your hands or a garden tool to create holes in the shapes of small nests for each seed. Place one seed in each nest and gently cover with soil. Now you'll want to give your seeds a good drink of water to solidify their positions in the soil and begin the process of germination. Check with your reference resources to learn more about watering frequency for each type of vegetable you've planted. You can check the moisture levels of your soil by using your finger to dig a couple of inches down into the soil. If the soil is dry, a couple of inches down, and easily displaced, it's time for another watering. If your garden gets 6 to 10 hours of direct sunlight per day, you'll end up watering very regularly. Check on your garden every day. Within a couple of weeks, your seeds will begin to grow. Starting an organic garden can be a lot of work, but there's no doubt that it's rewarding and ultimately worth the effort. Don't forget to subscribe for more garden tips.